Hello, everyone listening. Welcome to the Kiwi and Vegemite Sandwich Podcast with our host Thomas.
Hi, and here with Frank.
Hey, and with Zach.
And welcome to the very first episode.
It's good to be here.
So guys, a podcast, huh? It had to happen.
I had to have
Can't believe we're here.
three very white boys.
You
We had
can't
to
escape
do
it, really.
Yeah.
One
You
of
just-
us has a beard.
Bruh.
Yeah. It's a
Thomas
stereotype, you know, it's
Thomas
like-
probably couldn't. He probably couldn't grow a beard if he wanted to. Let's be honest.
Bro, I've been trying to. Okay, leave me out of this.
Movember,
He's been
more like no more beard, no beard.
No Movember.
No Movember.
No Movember. Yeah. I just don't participate. I just have permanent facial hair. There you go.
Well,
It's
what
like
made you
titanium.
choose to have permanent facial hair?
It just kind of grew on me.
I hate you. You're a terrible person. I'm regretting the podcast already.
You made it. You
I'm
made it too
already-
easy. You made it too easy.
I
I'm
did,
already
I did.
saving as. I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna burn my computer. I can't do this.
Yeah, this is too much. Too much
You
work.
shouldn't have given me so much control.
Bad idea from the get-go, guys.
You are 1/3 of the podcast. We can't leave you now.
Yeah. That's
you have stocks.
that's like 50% of the Vegemite right there.
No.
It's like one half of the sandwich.
Who's the bread?
Actually, no. Okay. So I mean, obviously, as the New Zealander, I am the Kiwi.
Yeah.
So the question is,
Oh,
which
we're
of you
just
is
two
the
halves of
Vegemite?
the
And which of
Vegemite
you is the
sandwich.
bread?
We're two halves of the Vegemite sandwich.
Of course.
We encase.
Just to be
around
fair.
Mm.
So okay,
Like a lovely hug.
Yeah.
like a motherly hug. Nothing beats it.
Can't go wrong.
Like a
with
lovely
it.
hug, Zach's in
Without-
between.
Exactly.
Sexy, but okay. Shit. I guess where do we start?
I mean,
First
you know.
topic of today,
I mean, I
Cool.
guess
or
Do you
would you
wanna,
rather?
like-
You know, we got options.
we got options. I was thinking if we do like a formal intro, a more like
well, I mean, yeah, I guess as previously established, this is the Kiwi and Vegemite Sandwich Podcast. We've got a couple of Australian people, hence the Vegemite, and me being a Kiwi,
Hello.
the Kiwi part, and so natural conclusion. That's the name of the podcast for you.
Yeah.
And we just got a couple of topics, and we just felt like having a bit of an introductory starting episode, and then we'd see where we went from there.
a pilot, so to speak. You could
Mm.
say.
Yeah.
I can
Like
see I can
playing-
see it. I
or
can
like-
see it now. Episode 1, a pilot.
Well, I won't
We're
be
almost-
crashing this plane.
We're almost like our listeners. We're like planes, and our listeners are little pilots. Like
They get
they're
to
behind the wheel on this magical ride. of
exactly.
a-
And if they
I
felt
can't
like
guarantee
leaving
their
a
safety. I'm sorry.
bro, I
There's
mean,
no
if they
seatbelts not required.
guys, if they felt like leaving a comment in the comment section down below a topic for the next episode, that would be so crazy, you guys.
That would be a very
Crazy
welcome.
cool.
like, I
I
don't know.
think. Yeah.
And it'd be
That'd be pretty neat.
It'd be so crazy if they subscribe, because that like matters so much for small like up and coming channels, so that we can just like get to more people. You know what I'm
That'd
saying?
be heckin' crazy.
And I mean,
Be
if they
even-
liked the video, that'd actually be insane. They should like do all of those things, and they should share it with some friends as well.
That's what I was about
I mean,
to
obviously.
suggest. Be crazy
send-
if they
send it
shared
to your
with some
friends.
other people.
Guys-
Send it to them on Discord, Gmail, Imgur, Vimeo.
If you find an
Yahoo.
open facsimile, yeah, send it to that.
Yup. Yeah, find
I'm
someone's
sure
fax
someone
number,
will find
print out
it
the
eventually.
Yeah,
URL. PictoChat on the Nintendo DS. I know that's still pretty popular.
yeah. Skype,
All the kids are doing it.
MSN, AOL, all that.
Zoom.
MySpace. MySpace is popular. Zoom.
Microsoft
Good
Teams,
one. Microsoft Teams. Google Teams.
Google Drive,
Google. Yep.
all
And
valid ways to
various
share.
proprietary media.
All valid ways to
Microsoft
share
Word.
your new favorite podcast.
PDF.
Guys, I think they get it, guys.
I think
Putting
They
in a
understand.
I think they know what to do.
This episode
That's clear.
is sponsored by us. Please continue watching. Please don't be
We-
turned off by our shameless plugging.
Yes, I have many funds going into this.
Yes,
yeah,
guys,
I
if you
have
don't like and subscribe, we are actually going to be financially in debt. It
I'm
did
going
cost
to be
us money.
homeless.
It costs us money
I
to
will
run
be
this show.
destitute. Yeah.
So, please work towards, making us big shots so that we can ignore you one day. But for now, we love
can
you.
develop severe parasocial relationships with our
Yeah,
viewers.
guys, every single
10K
comment
likes.
for the first 28,000 years is going to get a heart and a comment. Isn't that crazy,
And
guys?
pin.
And perhaps
Put an
even
asterisk.
a reply.
Guys,
Wouldn't that be
that's-
crazy?
We read all the comments.
guys, you'll
I
feel so
swear.
loved, and then you won't want to leave, and then you'll hear the next episode, and you'll be like, "Damn, I should recommend that."
Good thing.
But
I
enough
didn't
about
do
us, and more about our topics for today.
Enough about us, more about us.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
Us talking, yeah.
Whoa,
Oh, that's so crazy. What
guys,
do you think the pod in podcast means? I'm sorry to.
that's a great question. Maybe it's like, how there's like a pod of whales. Maybe it's like it's a group of casters. It's a podcast.
But it's a pot of beans, and they're casting their
Our bean
beans
juice.
to all their friends.
Hmm.
We're casting our beans out.
Yeah. Planting the
guys-
seeds, as you could also say. That's what beans are.
We live in a
bunch of
universe where
seeds.
Google doesn't exist.
Guys, are you a cereal than milk, or are you a milk with cereal kind of person?
I'm a cereal. Sorry.
As in which first?
Yeah, which first, cereal or
Oh.
milk first?
I'm a cereal first boy.
Good. We're all
Same.
we're all sane here.
We're all sane.
if you
Sane
think otherwise,
individuals.
get out, please. We don't need that kind of support.
Here is another important question: do you go sock sock shoe shoe, or do you go sock shoe sock shoe?
I'm a sock
Ooh.
sock shoe shoe boy.
Good. I
And it
just
feels
I wanted to
Yeah,
make sure.
I have to say I prefer putting each sock on and then both my shoes. Yeah.
I needed to make sure I wasn't podcasting with crazy criminals. That is what Australia.
I think we're gonna figure out eventually if we're criminals.
But for now, you seem like a couple of all right people.
because we've never interacted before this. This is
True.
We
This
don't
is,
know each other. We're
the first time we've
perfect
ever
strangers.
interacted. We all met on a like Tinder.
met on
It's
Tinder.
it's Tinder, but
Yep.
for podcasts. So
it's Tinder, but it's for white men
yeah,
who have no interest in dating each
Tinder,
other. They
but
just
for
want to
white
start a
men who
podcast.
need a podcast in their life, but not really.
Podcaster.
so true.
We met. We held hands a bit, and ooh, the rest is history.
Here we go.
Here we are. I'm flattered to be here, really. Even though
It was pretty much your idea.
it was pretty pretty much conceptualized the entire
Solely
thing.
your
but-
just the whole creation.
It's like
Thomas-
I've got an Oscar.
But we're here for the ride.
Thomas, I'm going to ask you the most important question you've ever heard in your life, and
Please
that is,
ask.
what's your favorite game?
Favorite game.
Favorite game.
Well, as both of you will know, I've been on a bit of a Katamari Damacy stint lately.
I see.
Yeah.
That's probably like favorite game that I've been playing at the moment.
Sure.
Because it's very casual. It's very turn the brain off and just kind of play it for a while.
That's
And roll the ball.
Mm.
A little bit of Tasty Planet as well.
Oh, for sure. Well, I mean, Tasty Planets. That's my obscure basis, but like,
That's your dirty pleasure.
oh, very
Yummy.
dirty, very very filthy.
It says yummy, tasty planet pleasure.
Filthy, dirty, tasty planet.
Mm.
And other adjectives such as fuzzy.
Sure.
And other adjectives
Salty.
contained within.
That's what you'll get on this podcast. Nothing but adjectives. 20 minutes of adjectives.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying.
It's like I booted up Super Scribblenauts for the first time.
Large
Enormous,
frog.
spicy,
Large edible frog.
gargantuan edible frog. Demon, gargantuan, demonic edible frog.
Edible
Oh
vampire frog.
Motherfucker's using colossal because that's the biggest adjective you can use for like large things.
Sure.
It's fighting the edge to make a Yo Mama joke.
Yo, man, it's colossal.
Yo Mama had a tag and Scribblenauts Unlimited. She'd be colossal.
Bruh.
So Zach, I'll ask you in retort, what is your favourite game? At
Well,
least currently.
well, if we're going based purely off of playtime hours, it would have to be Stardew Valley, I'd have to say. It was the first game that I ever bought on Steam with like, it was like the first. I finally got to buy my own have my own Steam account, and I got Stardew Valley. I was like, I can't believe I actually got it. Watching people play it was crazy, and now I have it, and now I have like over 500 hours in it. And I mean, I like that you can play it in a variety of ways, and the way that I always play it, because I'm a terrible evil corporate shill, is that I will always go for maximizing every day for absolute profit. Because I mean, all of the fun parts of the game are locked behind either money or like can be helped with money. So you just gotta get on that grind, you know.
Get on the grind.
Bit of a grind. I do love a bit of a casual little farming game like that. Pretty.
Then you can completely ruin
It's got
corporate
layers.
greed.
Yeah. I remember I made a character called William Ian because, you know, Bill for short. So
Yeah.
you know,
of course.
of course. And then I was gonna have to instruct rules on myself, so that I like had to like only shop at the corporate place, and like I like have as much money, like be as stingy as possible, and like certain like rules, and like I had to build paths everywhere because like the dirt, like I'm too high class for dirt. But it kind of died in the like character creation phase, because I couldn't really think of, like, I couldn't really justify him as a character besides like, oh, he just like, because I was still gonna like optimize him as much as possible, but that would require him like farming, and if he was high class enough to like want to walk on paths, he wouldn't be high class enough. He'd be like too high class to want to do like weeding around his house. So it's like I'd have to figure out like some kind of character that is both willing to put in the work but also is a more highbrow member of society.
Yeah.
More well-to-do.
Exactly. Like some kind of like, maybe he was like a farmer, but he was like hired by like a rich millionaire who always had like tractors and stuff, so he like never did it by hand, and then it's like the millionaire got caught for like tax fraud, so now to like escape the like legality of it all, he's moved to Stardew Valley.
Pelican Town.
That's a banger. I'm keeping that in the chamber.
Pow.
That's the most
Pow, pow.
long-winded way of saying what your favourite game is.
Well, listen, we gotta pad out the time somehow, you know. I mean, these suckers, we gotta keep their watch time as high as possible to get us, you know, Those juicy views.
The real engagement here.
Now, Frank, I must ask you, what is your favorite game?
So now I'm like listening to you, like I'm tossing between what currently I'm enjoying and what like you said, just most
like all time,
play
most
time.
played,
Yeah, it's like, oh god, what do I go for? There's
I mean, to be
a fair list.
Just narrowed it down to like 3, or like just some that are like one that you've like played a lot, and then one that is more.
How about
that you've
I'll go with my current, but I'll also
Mhm.
yeah, I'll fall back on a favorite as well.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
I will say as well that, like, when I was saying Katamari, like, that's like just general favorite all time and current favorite. Like, it's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh okay. I didn't realize it was mixed into one. Apologies.
That's
Um,
okay.
Yeah. Damn. But definitely for playtime, I'd have to say one of my most played games. I'm a huge just Skyrim. Skyrim's always been there.
Nice,
for me.
nice.
Fair enough.
I had Skyrim on my like Xbox 360, and I remember getting to like wherever that like college for wizards was.
In Winterhold, yeah.
Yeah. And I kind of like I got like the second dragon shot as well, and
Oh, yeah.
but like I never truly, because I was like a little stupid dumb idiot kid head.
Yeah.
I never like really took in how big like it was if I actually just strayed off the beaten path.
Yes, yeah. And
But I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna do what it's telling me to do.
yeah, and the game's like that. Like I have my gripes with in that respect, but it's just simply
Yeah.
it's a pleasure to play. Honestly,
Yeah.
and it's very special game to me. My dad used to play it a lot
Oh yeah.
as well. He probably has 6 times the play time I do in the game.
Man.
He reckons he's clocked in 3,000 plus 6,000 hours in that game.
Holy. We do
And,
love
like,
a little bit of a
he's-
gamer dad. We do love.
Yeah.
I have a friend whose dad is like very into COD, and he bought like a PS5 not for his son, but so that he could play like, the new
I
COD.
love that.
And I was like, "That's awesome, bro."
But yeah,
I-
so that means I've spent my fair share of time in that game as well.
Nice.
It's very special to me.
Also,
I
will
quite
say-
enjoy it.
When I said Katamari, I realized, like, in terms of like pure playtime that I enjoyed, that is true. But like, Breath of the Wild is more of like
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've spent like 150 odd hours in that, which is not a lot by any means, but for me it's a fair bit of time to put into any video.
Yeah, I must
Yeah,
have
fair.
a collective what is it? 660 hours in Skyrim.
Mm.
Which dawns my Team Fortress 2 hours, because I used to play the shit out of that too.
Mm. Nice.
But the game's fallen off.
Yeah, well, I used to. Frank, I think he knows, but I used to force myself to play TF2 because that's when my friends would want
Yes,
to play.
I
with my
do
old friends.
recall this.
Yeah, and so I got like 100 hours in the game, and I was like, I really hate this. This sucks. I'd rather just not be playing with someone.
Yeah, fair.
So it's like,
Yeah, so I'd say that's my definitive game.
Nice.
I won't get into my recent one because yeah, Skyrim is the Elder Scrolls 5.
Yeah.
Skyrim is the definitive.
I remember, I think this year, Hollow Knight was, like, on my radar once, like, ages ago, but, like, it quickly left it. And then, either this year or last year, I saw it was on Steam Unlocked, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll give that a try. and it was so good that I bought it.
Bro's admitting to pirating.
Hey, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay
Because he
because
bought
I
the
bought
game
it.
in the end. Yeah.
I bought it in the end.
endorse piracy, please.
I don't endorse piracy unless unless you're broke, and I mean,
That's the producer in the background.
guys, when you're broke,
Dude, the little boy I keep in my closet, he's gonna have to censor that out. Can't talk about it.
guys, no, I'm gonna get arrested.
It's okay. I mean the little boy will censor it. It's okay.
It's
The funky Kiwi police are gonna bash down your
Kiwi.
door.
guys,
Yeah, the
I
little
don't.
flightless birds
Oinky-ding.
with a police hat and a baton.
Yeah.
It's true. The bobbies will ev me in.
The roses will have you.
Bash his skull in.
Yeah, they'll show me what for. But yeah, I loved it so much that with what little money I had, I bought it, played the hell out of it. And I used to be so bad I couldn't even beat the first boss, and then I beat like the true ending of the game, and I was like, this is a banger. Oh, Celeste! I completely forgot about Celeste. That was like, for a while, that was like the hardest game I'd beaten.
Oh, yeah.
And I like took a screenshot of like the final image of like the summit that it shows you when you beat the game, and that was like my screensaver on my computer for ages.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, a very, very quick, slick segue.
Mm-hmm.
We were discussing piracy about a minute ago.
Uh-huh.
What are your thoughts on Nintendo cracking down on piracy but not giving any new medium in which to play the old games?
Oh yeah, that, and also there was just like
It's
the
garbage.
the fact that like they had music, like there was like channels that had just like Nintendo's music because they didn't have it anywhere else, and then Nintendo like copyright claims and takes them all down, and
same
it's like
problem, essentially.
it's like yeah, how are we? It's like, well then give us somewhere official to listen to it, you dicks.
It's like, you can make money here. Why not do that? But I think they're static excuses, but you should be playing the game to experience the music. It's like,
It's
but
like,
I want to enjoy it outside. Like, it's made that impact. I want to enjoy it elsewhere.
Like, and yeah, it's like I want to enjoy it. Like I don't have to go into Smash and then select the song from the like.
Yeah, but only
Yeah.
then. It's like the music they put in Smash. You go to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it's remixes most of the time.
yeah,
too.
it's like, what
yeah,
if I
it's
wanted
like
to
alternate
listen to Donkey Kong Country Returns Colonel Cluck theme? You know, I'd have
Yeah.
to. I'd have to somehow
specific.
fix my Wii, which is broken.
They put Sans as a Mii fighter in Smash Ultimate. They put Megalovania in there. Yeah, it's a remix. It's a cool remix, but it's like it's not the actual song.
Mm.
But I'm not complaining about that. But it's like, yeah, you can't listen to it elsewhere though, unless you someone on YouTube who hasn't been taken down by Nintendo. And again, back to the piracy. It's like, yeah, if you're not giving me like some sort of legacy platform, like I know they're trying with the Nintendo Online stuff, but it's so limited and the rollout is so slow. So many there's so many like third party just emulation that is just superior already, and it's like, why bother? And but at that point, I wouldn't consider it piracy. It's like, if you own the game, but you don't have the means to play it, or you want to play it on a computer, for instance, why should that be piracy? You technically own the game.
Yeah.
Like as a justification, because I know there is people that don't do that, but again, it's like it's that gray area. It's like, but I can't really play it any other way.
Nintendo is a multi-billion-dollar company. I don't think
It's like they have the resources, right?
Yeah, it's like, hey, if I listen to your song, the 2 cents that would have gone to you if I'd listened to it, like on your whatever, versus this person's whatever, like, I don't think that you need that 2 cents, Mister $10 billion company.
Well, and I think it's also, it's kind of annoying, because it's like, okay, let's say you want to play Pokemon Platinum on actual hardware, right?
Yeah.
getting a DS Lite is going to be like $100 plus shipping, and then getting like a copy of Pokemon Platinum is going to be like another like $150.
Yeah, because their
shipping.
value sticks really highly.
Yeah, but what's even worse is that like Nintendo like takes down piracy website, but then none of the money you spend on that is going back to Nintendo.
Yeah, it's like this is
So it's
all
like-
second-hand transactions. Like this is
Yeah, none of this
aftermarket
actually-
of the original purchase, and it's so that's not a problem. But people pirating it is.
But here's the, I've heard there's this thing where this guy went to sell his like N64 for like $50 or whatever.
Yeah.
And Nintendo Nintendo took him to court over it.
Why?
Because they're like, oh, we don't want people to resell our content. It's like, look at eBay.
Bro,
Look on eBay.
one guy versus all the
Yeah,
other
it's like-
people who have done this.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's like, if you're gonna go after one dude, like, go after the person who sold me a DS Lite for $50
What
last
if you?
year.
What if you're just like, oh, I don't need this anymore. I'll give it to someone like a new home. Essentially, it's like someone else can benefit
Yeah.
from this. Is like,
Bro, I'm giving this guy a
no, you're not
hike
allowed
for
to do that,
$50,
guys. Come
and it
on.
just so happens I'm also giving him a console for free.
Yeah, or it's like, or you spend
Loophole
like,
it.
maybe like,
Oh, you bought this expensive water bottle. Well, you
Yeah,
just got a
that's
console for
crazy.
free.
yeah, or right, you spend like, like $300 tops getting a DS and cartridge, or you spend maybe like 20 minutes online and get an emulator and a ROM, and then if you don't want to play it anymore, you can just leave it.
You can leave it. You can uninstall it.
Yeah, you can just get rid of it.
Requires
and
so much less hassle.
Yeah, it's
Guys, speaking of Nintendo, why did they make the Nintendo Switch cartridges so damn crazy tasting?
so children.
So
wouldn't
children
eat
don't
them.
eat.
But
That being
they got
said,
that
I'm
new.
pretty-
But do you know what it did do? It stopped children from eating them, but it made adults.
It didn't
want
stop
to eat
me
them
from
more.
eating them.
Yeah, you know what? I think there are two types of people in this world: people who have licked a Nintendo Switch cartridge and liars.
True.
Like, I'm sorry, like,
You can't not it. Every
you-
single person, once they heard that those MFers were
They
like,
tasted
they're like,
yucky.
damn, we gotta try this.
yeah,
it's like, oh,
it's like no
damn.
way, and then you lick it, it's like, oh, Link tastes bad now.
Like-
Like, it tastes bad.
Guys, they weren't wrong, but why did they do this?
Why did we
What
do
did
this?
it do? Just put an air hole through the cartridge so the kid doesn't choke on it.
Genius.
I could just breathe through it. It's fine.
Guys,
Yeah,
it's
well,
the-
that's why like pen caps have the hole.
Oh yes.
I think, or it's like ventilation purposes or whatever. Who cares?
I mean-
it's pen.
Something I never thought about, but makes sense.
Because I believe that is like the design purpose of why like Lego figure heads have the hole in them as well.
Huh, I didn't know
I
that
don't.
either.
Do they? I don't think they. Give me a sec. I
They
have a
have a hole
Lego
in it.
character right on my goddamn desk.
I swear that we didn't plan.
He's
this.
got the hole.
He's got a hole.
There's no
That's good.
goddamn hole on this motherfucker.
If you take his hair off.
I have
Take
taken
the
his
hair
hair off,
off.
obviously. That was the first thing I did. Let me try choking on this real quick, and then
Live
We'll just
test
swallow
of the
it.
choke. The choking on
Oh,
Lego.
we need Zach Cam so we can put this on the video so we can get your final moments and know that none of us are liable, even though none of us are in New Zealand.
You know-
And then he died.
I don't. I mean, there's obviously the stud for adding the wig on, but there's no like tiny hole so that they don't choke. on
I
it.
thought it was on the stud piece.
Huh.
The top.
No, it's not. There's no hole there.
Weird.
There's
does
a
have
reason
holes
it
in
has an age restriction. It's so that kids don't choke on
I
it.
don't want no
They-
idea
they
what I'm
wouldn't.
doing.
They wouldn't need the choking hazard warning if you couldn't choke on it.
You know what does have a hole in both ends of it though?
What?
Mighty Beans.
Mighty B.
Goddamn.
Mighty
beans,
beans!
The
bro.
beans.
Dude, I've been on my beans. I've been on the beans. I'm gonna keep it 100.
You've been enjoying them
Keep
crazy
100
beans.
now, babe.
Oh, I've been enjoying them. That's for sure.
Crazy
I'm
bean,
enjoying them.
crazy frog, Bing Bing, Chandler Bing, friends.
Chandler, Mr. Beast, he can't do anything correctly.
Guys, in this video, we got Chandler to freaking kiss the Mona Lisa. He got jail.
He got jail.
He got jail.
He got jail.
Good on him. He's living his best life. That's cool.
I wonder what the charge is if you kissed the Mona Lisa.
Jail.
What
I'd
is the
assume.
charge of eating?
Like how much trouble could you get in if you kissed the Mona Lisa? It's like you're walking past and you go.
Well,
Well,
Then-
I feel here's
there's
the thing.
a bit of a
Let's touch it.
process to getting to the Mona Lisa first.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
kind
it
of
is
behind
glass.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just say you have undying love for the Mona Lisa. No one
Okay,
can
so
stop you.
Yoshikage Kira.
But I feel like the Mona Lisa.
Nobody
I
gets
mean,
upset with it,
I feel like the easiest way to kiss the Mona Lisa would be to steal the Mona Lisa and then kiss it.
we can finally be together.
Guys, step 1, it's nighttime. Step 2, black suit. Step 3, EMP generator. We hit the cameras. That gives us a little bit of time before the alarm goes off that there's no cameras. We go
Step
in with a
2.
glass cutter. We cut
We
the
cut
glass.
the glass.
We kiss the Mona Lisa. We take a selfie of us kissing the Mona Lisa for our B-reels. And then we dip out of there and with the most legendary story ever told.
And then we send a little Asian man down the vents because in like Mission Impossible, whatever, they always do that.
Facts.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
he doesn't do anything. He just goes in.
He's
and
just
out.
he's just there.
He's just there.
It's
To keep it
for
on brand.
prosperity, you know.
Yeah, posterity. Yeah, you got to keep it 100.
Otherwise, you have
Just to make sure all your bases.
I
are
need my
covered.
little lucky Asian companion to come with.
I need my lucky Asian.
He will be assisting us today.
Oh.
I do not
While we
endorse
go
the
to
message of my
kiss
fellow
the Mona
podcast members.
Lisa.
Yeah, this is a bit.
You started it, you
A
freak.
bit sus-
I mean, I made the joke about Tony. I didn't know this is where it would. Is cereal soup?
Guys, cereal. I think that cereal is more of a broth.
Well, let's start
Oh,
simple.
no.
What defines a soup? You know, what constitutes soup?
And
I
we
would
ain't,
say-
and we ain't gonna look any of this
Yeah,
definition
we're not.
crap up.
Yeah.
This
We-
is
we
all
exist-
biased opinion.
Yes.
We exist.
If
No
you wanted
facts
facts, if you wanted
whatsoever.
facts, you came to the damn wrong place.
Yeah, we exist in a liminal void. Google does not exist. We just have microphones. We talk.
And
Yes.
silly brains.
Um,
So cereal, I think,
defining-
has to be hot first of all.
What?
Wait, what?
Cereal has
Cereal
guys,
has to be
cereal. Guys, if you're not eating your cereal
think
hot, you're eating it wrong.
I don't think I've been eating cereal the same way you have,
I
Zach.
leave
Guys,
my bowl of
guys.
cereal outside in the
Oatmeal, porridge. That's all I gotta say.
But porridge isn't soup. Is it?
I'm just saying, I'm just justifying the
Clumpy
vocal
porridge.
slip up that I made, in saying that there are some cereals that you can't eat hot. But that was
I mean-
that was
Well,
a mistake. That was a slip of the tongue. What I meant to say is that soup should be hot.
sun. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yes.
But there is regional cuisines of cold soup. So that's an argument.
I guess I imagine it would do. Well, most cereal is just made out of grains, right?
Yeah, it is. So you could I suppose you could theoretically say croutons in like a very I don't know disconnected sort of manner, but I suppose theoretically.
You know what we should do as well? We should leave it to the audience.
Guys.
If you want to put in on if cereal is soup, Shove it up your.
Leave it in the
fucking ass.
guys. Get in the comments. Let us
Get
know.
in the comments.
Is
Start a
cereal
flame
soup?
war.
How would you
Start a
kiss the
flame
Mona
war in the comments.
Lisa?
Oh my god, yes. Over
What's
the
your favorite
cereal.
game?
Is cereal soup. Comment.
What do you
on
think
every
about
YouTuber you
Nintendo's
subscribe to,
piracy?
Is cereal soup.
Just
What do you
comment
think
on
about
everything we
what do you think
mention
about
in
Mr.
this
Beast?
podcast.
Comment the entire script. Someone will
Jimmy!
transcribe all of it. Post all of it.
Guys,
Make it a meme.
that's
Meme it.
that's been the Kiwi and Vegemite podcast. We've done a crisp like 35-ish minutes. I feel like that's a good first episode, I'd say.
It's a good pilot.
So guys, that's been the podcast, and we'll rock you later.